downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost. About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Peterson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson, and he gets it down to the 32.
T.J. Hockenson.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
At the 31. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
9-yard line.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He was there to stop him was Darius Leonard.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Justin Houston.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They run, Peterson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The tackle man.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 12. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 69 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Stand 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action. Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
This is Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rivers to throw it. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, Hines. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Indianapolis.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Gain of 12.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now it's Hines. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Colts.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Hines. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Inches.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One receiver left is Hilton. Third and short yardage. Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Leonard on the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Again, Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Down at the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
7-yard line.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Peterson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Turnover on downs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman in the final minute, and the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Lions 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up that Marcus Sims.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the second.